be there in a second. Cool. Yeah, of course. You ask my face.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defence? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
damn building, and I had no idea. I showed up one day. Now, frankly,
Anyone around? Guess not. Let's find the power then.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
And you'll have to explain my untimely demise to Sabine.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network. Downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
That's the shape of it. What I want to know is if it wasn't DedSec who did the bombings, who was it?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Christ. How did you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
DedSec is about as popular as the plague these days. Look, you know I do anything for you, but fucking hell. Sabine, that's a lot to ask.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Fuck it. As fate's worse than death.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch. how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Yes! Nice one! That's it! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Couldn't have done that better myself. Yes! Nice one!
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
I just can't handle this right now. Take a step back.
All right, let's do this. What's the plan, boss?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Oldest trick of the authoritarian handbook. Make people afraid of nothing they please themselves.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
You know I am. Let's light this motherfucker up.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
Just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government. None at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably... There's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I, for one, believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week, I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from them just prescribing stiff upper lip like they did in the Blitz.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people, don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true. It's hospital hogwash, it's pharmaceutical flim-flam, it's medical mendacity, it's Hippocratic humbug, it's nonsensical narcotic nincompoop. I think I've made the point. Do not believe the news telling you that we've run out of medicine, nor should you believe the empty shelves at the chemists. They're also lying. Do not believe your doctor saying, sorry, we're fresh out of that, you're going to have to eat a carrot and pretend. Do not believe your own cobweb-ridden medicine cabinet at home. It might look empty, but it's not, for it contains the only medicine any of us truly need. Stirring music, please, producer Chris. Freedom. The medicine of British freedom. And the analgesic knowledge that however ill you may be, Bloom are keeping an eye on things for you.
I'm investing heavily in the placebo effect right now. You're listening to The Bug.
Obviously, I don't entirely mean that, because what is the first rule of the third millennium? If someone in power tells you something is fake news, what is it? Correct. A 110% cast iron, tungsten-coated, granite-scented, cosmically immutable, scientifically unarguable fact. But surely, Alice, the more important question for all these medicine freaks whinging on about feeling a bit poorly or having a fatal but curable illness and slowly dying unnecessarily is this. Do we actually need medicine? If you today got diagnosed with a potentially fatal illness, would you not look around at the nation that we've become and think, hey, Doc, put your life-saving treatment down. I'm going to take this free one-way bus out of here. Now hold that pillow over my face until the twitching stops.
I just don't think we should think of it in such a negative way. Don't think of it as a medicine diet, Andy. Think of it as a series of healthy lifestyle swaps. Swap out anti-inflammatories for antacids. Swap out the iron lung for the...
This is London Calling. I'm Tash, and this is Buccaneer, your source for what...
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Suppose it tracks that they've taken over the courts. They throw everyone who crosses them in a cage.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
What was that? Stop that spider! Lock it down!
Don't think this spider got here on its own. Find whoever sent it.
Nobody's here. Searching elsewhere.
Area clear! No one here!
Nothing here. Redirecting.
This is ridiculous. I just want to talk. Don't get ambushed.
Area clear. Gonna keep searching.
Moving on. No one's here.
It's clear. We'll check another area. Trespasser may have fled. I just
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
don't see anyone. I'll go over there. This area is clear. Keep moving.
What have we got, Bagley?
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Complex, 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 complex. Dreams, passions, hopes, ambitions. You're complex, so we're complex. Complex. New clothing for the new Britain.
Attention. Basic cybersecurity awareness is your responsibility. Tampering with your assigned optic device.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Received. Responding to the situation now.
There's our suspect. Over.
Let's do this.
I've had quite a...
Anyone have visual? Anyone? A reminder that any modifications or...
I had them. Where did they go?
All units, we are after the suspect.
Control, puts out an APW. Target is gone.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
Stop, please! Stop, I'm begging you!
Look around. It's Albion, fucking Albion everywhere. It's burnt into the skin of the city. This isn't just propaganda. This is a fucking psychological cattle tag.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
I'm on it.
There are easier ways to chat me up.
If you witness unauthorized hacking, report the incident immediately. Failure to report the incident could result in arrest.
Please, please, I'll do as you say. Jesus, oh God.
Don't let the tithead get away. Drone, perform a search.
If you hijack that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us. I think you should meet with him.
Send me the location.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Get away! Troy, begin a search.
We're clear. Moving on. Negative contact. Moving on. Don't see anyone.
Don't see anything here.
Clear.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Moving on. No one's here. Where are you hiding?
It's clear. Moving on. Clear.
Suspect is still here.
No one here. All clear over here.
Shot me!
I'm ending this. You! Stop!
Not here. Lost sight of the suspect.
Turn over everything here until you find them. Drone, search.
Stay alert.
Code 3, closest units proceed to alarm location.
Code 3. Closest units proceed to alarm location.
got a gun!
Heard you need help. What can I do?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion? Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
Yeah, agreed. Tyranny isn't an idea. It's an institution. Boots, paper, plumbing. We tear down Albion, we make room for something better. So what do you have?
Almost got clip finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
Fucking right.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
That's the move, then.
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid power generator in there. Output must be immense. Getting to that generator ain't going to be easy. They've locked... tighter since I last saw.
Any ideas?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid power generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Let's get nosy then. Yeah, check this out.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Newsy's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system. That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too. Here we go.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
Grand. Appreciate any leads you can send us. Excellent. Our little posse's growing. Welcome to DedSec.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
Very nice. Personal space. Heard of it?
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owe Sabine a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye. Something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
No rest for the wicked. What's up?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Cool. Wouldn't mind the home version, know what I mean? For research purposes.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
I bet no one's just going to hand over this AR tech, right, Bags?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Hold up. The server's on the roof. You've got a plan, I hope.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
So, you got any idea where I can find someone like that? A heavy lifter with a construction drone?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Not helping.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
How do you feel about changing the state of things?
DedSec, right? Good. You can give me an hand with something.
I mean, can't guarantee anything, but we'll try. What's up?
The long and short is I borrowed some money from the Kellys to pay off a medical bill. But now they keep increasing their interest rate, so I gotta work for them, forever. Help me clear this debt. I'm too old for this nonsense.
Right. I'll set things in motion.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Acknowledged. Well, this is a complete Kelly takeover. When did they get this organised? Oh, big.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation. You can erase all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Brilliant.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead. DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom fighting?
Anything for the cause, right?
Cannabis and fentanyl together at last, through the miracle of genetics.
Bet there's chemicals in there we don't even know about.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Give up now, you know.
Neutralizing hostile target. Engaging target.
I'm moving in. Touch that. Careful. Keep that car! I need help. Right now. Ah!
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Brilliant.
Look out! Taking... Ah!
Transfer complete.
That debt you're on about, we took care of it. You don't owe Clan Kelly a thing. No more slaving away, right?
Well, I'll be damned. You did it. Oh, I must say, I've heard some nasty shit about DedSec, but I was right not to believe it.
I know this can sound crazy and all, but I think you fit right in with DedSec. Yeah?
Hey? Yeah. Well, right.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Capp. Had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Rough
measure
time to start.
make London safe.
Here. Your new gear.
So there's no turning back, huh? Say goodbye to normal life and become a bleeding outlaw.
You thinking straight? Albion has government-sanctioned shoot-to-kill rights.
I know it's all gone to shit, but it's still my life. It's tough to just walk away.
Yeah, I know it's terrifying, but I'd rather be out fighting the fuckers who are hurting my friends.
Fine. All right. I'm in.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
Heading there now.
it.
Yes, Ian. Let that sink in. Don't play around with Albion.
The current threat level is severe. What? Heightened security measures.
I've had enough of this. I know what you've got. Stop giving me the runaround and hand it over. Now.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Out of my bloody way! I haven't seen something so jolly in years. Shit for brains.
You're not listening to me.
You'll be so bothersome once I'm through. You think you've got problems?
All right. Vehicle's loaded, so you're all set. Now, don't drive like a sodding nutter. Keep that thing in one piece.
Still can't believe I let a fucking computer talk me into this. Cheers, mate.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. You have reached your destination.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Bagley, we've got company.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Fuck it. All right.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
I'm here now.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
It's still on me, Bagley.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Suspect is hit!
Ah! In pursuit. I repeat, in pursuit.
No!
Say again, in pursuit.
Engaging target.
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
I'm listening.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
We're on their tail. Over.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
To be honest, I think I'd be put to better use in the skull-cracking department.
There was a word for Albion back in my day. It started with an N and ended with a Nazi.
Yeah, but Clan Kelly are the ones taking real advantage. We need to lay the boots on them too.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we... shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Always bloody happy. Throw it up.
Brown-skinned with curly hair from Delaware. I don't care if she's got a man, I need a share. See the way... I live, man, I swear it's very rare. Look at where the fakes are, bro, I'm never there, no. I'm never scared, my bro, forever wise. Anytime I step in the booth, I'm setting vibes. Written in the stars, I see it set in the sky. Set in stone, the music I make will never die, no. I just wanna chill, can you chill too? Fuck it, I'm just doing what I feel to. Couple real women, couple real dudes, yeah. Really figure high, feeling real rich. Why these people acting like they got me? Yeah, they like acting, but they know me. If you're gonna do it properly. Yeah, fuck everyone, nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me, I'm the prodigy. What's a lot to you really ain't a lot to me. Brother, I've been working all damn, yeah. Win is where it's gotta be. I'm more than certain I'm vibing, forever working. Gotta put on the show before I can close the curtain. Forever working, I'm just trying to be the first in. If I make mistakes, then fuck it, I guess I'm learning it's trends. I just wanna chill, can you chill too? Fuck it, I'm just doing what I feel to. Couple real women, couple real dudes, yeah. Middle finger high, feeling real rich. Why these people acting like they got me?
We were supposed to be here that day. Thank you, dodgy pub field. I'd be lying here dead with the rest of them otherwise.
The conference centre's supposed to be under repair, right? Yeah, nothing's been worked on, and there's security crawling all over the place. Dodgy.
Just what I was thinking. What am I looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
fucking do this! There's no way out!
I need backup units here.
Just surrender!
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Let's not make the same mistakes they did then. Let's poke around this area.
Take this down. The Tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own higher risk activities.
Bugger me. This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
How the hell did it end up here? And in this mangled state?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Acknowledged.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
All right. I'll get this over with myself then. Can't count on anyone.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back for you?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Oh, fucking hell. Those Clan Kelly rats are behind the bombings.
This was just a delivery. Clan Kelly probably made a mint supplying the bombs.
Who was the lass they met with? She wasn't a Kelly. She could be part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, who was controlling the spider thingamy-bob?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Fuck me. The guard was watching all this.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Bloody hell. Am I supposed to tunnel through this? Or do you have some quantum thingy I can use?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Not a bad idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Yeah, I got it.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day's MO.
Damn, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So, this 0 Day roped in the old cadre of villainy into pulling off their scheme.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can... Get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
The old Bill had a tail on the real bombers. They sure have kept their mouths shut. Suppose they were in on it too.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard. Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind. In bars, it will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Nightmares tonight.
You're gonna get shot now.
Get that stitched up!
Send backup, now!
Find cover! I'm pinned down!
I want backup!
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Great to know. I certainly don't want to end up in hospital too.
Seems your mate took quite a bashing and has wound up in hospital. They won't be available for some time. If you're feeling clever, you might consider it.
You look like someone who's had just about enough of this bollocks. Am I right?
Hey, you're dead sick, aren't you? Great timing. I need a hand with something.
Who can say? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Or maybe I am. Now, what's going on?
Those Clan Kelly goons are fucking maniacs. Blew out my uncle's kneecaps when he wouldn't do their dirty work.
That's terrible.
And the pair who did it are protected, meaning the cops will look the other way.
Yeah, you couldn't trust the police to organise a piss-up in a brewery. Leave this to DedSec.
Worth a shot. Help me with this and I'll owe you big time.
Complex. Dreams, passions, hopes, ambitions. You're complex, so we're complex. Complex. New clothing for the new Britain.
This is fucked. Albion is running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. Not a fan of the Met, but I'll take Bobby's over jackboots any day.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Nice tech, DedSec. You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I've got this.
Oh, totally vile. Ugh.
What? Oh, shit!
Spread out!
Shit sucker.
Yes, I understand. Listen.
His punishment will be a mandatory sentence of 5 years in prison.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? But don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart, sod that.
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is a perfect example. Bunch of lazy, overpaid cops that sleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent part.
I have it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This fucking rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Fucking hell! A combat drone is on me!
Emergencies are never welcome. But what if, when you dial 999, no one answers the call?
Max, little help here? How do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's definitely out of the way. Perfect spot to do some off-the-books shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Yet?
Well, fuck. We got ourselves a rogue cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Enough to follow a lead all the way to the Tone bombing. What do you think, Bagley?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck. Albion have thrown in with the Kellys, waiting on the bloody... people to join the conspiracy.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, I'm not sitting on my arse while they go on abducting people off the street.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
video evidence, people won't give a damn.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then... This little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal too. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shite. Well, bright side, at least they wouldn't have shipped him out. But means he's in limbo at the EPC. Not ideal.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. I've got your coordinates for those 2 Clan Kelly goons. Scrape their optics for data. If I've learned anything about humanity, it's that there's something in literally everyone's text history that can get them arrested.
Acknowledged.
Bugger off.
You better back off. You call that driving?
Here we are. Could do with someone who knows medicine on this team.
It's better than watching tutorials on how to suture your own wounds.
Ah, well, he's not in the mood.
He's a shady character, that's for sure. His network activity shows he's been trying to hack the National Health Service.
Last thing the NHS needs right now is some bloody hacker messing around.
Do you really think I couldn't undo the damage done by some human hacker? Just connect me to one of the hospital servers he targeted, and I'll sort it.
I've got this.
one of the gangsters whose optic data we're looking to scrape is nearby.
If you see something strange, please report it. See, safe, sorted.
That's the target. Should be hackable.
Hey, can I get you over here for a second? Oh, what now? Got a problem or something? Go on, tell us what's in here.
Yo, fuck does it matter to you what's in there?
All right, never mind. Just curious, that's all.
Back up.
You got some real problems.
What the hell was that?
Listen.
That's one criminal scraped. Now let's give their friend a good scraping too, and then maybe their mum. No one will be left unscraped. No one. Both of their optics are squeaky clean. They're smart.
Shit.
But I'm about 8.61 million times smarter, give or take an order of magnitude. I managed to trace their encrypted comms channel back to a remote server.
Probably can dig up something good if we check it.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location. Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
Looking for some action, eh? In you go.
Are you watching at home? Online? On the street? Are you here live to feel the heat, the sweat, the blood? Wherever you are, this is the most exciting thing you'll see all day. Almost knocked their teeth right out. A solid hit. That's the shit we like to see. Am I right, people? An unbelievable blow. Don't allow anyone to come back from that.
Fucking hell, you're too ugly to match.
And that's a hit. One for the record. Place your bets, fight lovers. Here they come. Purveyors of violence and mayhem. They're poised, they're ready, they're wild and unsteady. Get on your feet and let them in. Oh my God! What absolutely disgusting! Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Solid strike from a solid fighter. Whoa, that hit looked like it fucking hurt. Well, that's what happens when you're shit. Fucking hell. Seriously. No one will be able to get up from that. I want to hear that energy, folks. I want to hear the love and the hate. Get hype. The fighters step into the limelight. Take a look at those faces. Place your bets and strap the fuck in. Did you all see that monster hit on the stream? Fucking hell. Oh shit. Could that be the win right now? Oh, they're going to feel that hit in the morning. If they wake up. One massive blow to our fighter. But fucking wild blow, oh my god! Oh shit, what an absolutely disgusting
You're lucky
blow.
I stopped it knocking you out.
Are you ready? Here comes one of our toughest and absolute unit. Witness violence as an art form. Let's hear it!
What are you waiting for? My grand's faster than you.
Me alone!
Just like a proper live highlight reel. They're getting murdered in here. Yeah. Oh, shit! And that's a solid blow there. They're getting murdered in there.
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
I was watching. They'll live.
Reminder, the criminals we're investigating have a server at this location.
Okay.
Well, this'll make a good story. I gotta get out of here.
You wanna slap,
Yeah,
huh?
fucking idiot. Idiot. Girl, fuck off and stay fucked off.
Stop this
Becker.
right now.
Go suck 'em on! You fucking asshole!
Try that again, and there's gonna be some trouble.
There it is. You can hack in from there. Transfer complete.
Bruv, you ain't even worth the time.
Yeah, I'm not looking for trouble, pal.
We just sent you all the evidence you need and plenty more besides. Even the bloke sad sacks at the Met should be able to do something with all that.
That was amazing!
If you want to pay us back, we could use people like you in DedSec. What do you say?
Sounds like a blast. I'm in.
Excellent. Our little posse's growing. Welcome to DedSec.
Yeah, this is gonna be real. Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Oh, sorry. You don't want any trouble. Too late now, fucker.